Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Vortex Campaign and the fourth part of my Egrimm Van Horstmann Campaign, my time-exclusive Patreon campaign. So, now, I'm going to start this episode by saying at the moment I'm pretty mellow. I'm very much channeling Bob Ross because last year I did my back in and I was in quite a lot of pain, and occasionally it flares up and I have some pain medication to help that. And whenever I take that pain medication, it really just... I mean, it really does take the edge off literally everything. And as such, during this episode, any catastrophic strategic mistakes won't be catastrophic strategic mistakes. They will in fact just be happy little accidents. So... good. And last time we did a little poll to see who should be our next lord, and to be honest, I did think it would probably be Akold, but I thought throw it open, and indeed it is going to be Akold Hellbrass. So we're going to recruit him, but not yet. Not yet, because if I do that, then one, all my units won't replenish, and two, my horse masters will start kicking the shit out of themselves. So we don't want that to happen, because of course Chaos, for some reason, and I kind of understand where they were coming from with this, which is if you're a horde, if you just have a big blob of horde armies together, it basically makes you fairly invulnerable. So what they said was, okay, so if your hordes are too close to each other, they suffer attrition, which means you need to be, you know, far apart from each other to space yourselves out, that kind of thing. In theory, fine. In practice, what that means is that as soon as you recruit a new horde army, one, you start taking attrition anyway, and two, well, they're on their own. And it takes ages for them to build up, and by the time you can get another horde army, you've probably got a lot of enemy armies running around. And particularly in Warhammer 1, I distinctly remember playing a Warriors of Chaos campaign as Archaon, recruiting Sigvald, and then having to have Sigvald just run around the Chaos Waste for about 20 turns, being chased by Karl Franz, Luoncoeur, and like a bunch of Bretonnian dwarf and Empire armies, because they spotted him and just wanted to, you know, pull his head off, and he couldn't. It's like, what? And I couldn't. You can't protect them with your other armies because, of course, you suffer attrition. So it's this sort of bizarre... It kind of fixes one problem, which is sort of blobbing your armies up together, but then makes the campaign as a whole incredibly painful. Anyway, so rather than recruit him right now, we're going to hold off for a second. So we're just going to end this turn. Obviously, we okay, thank you, Deloria. We did declare war on Nagaroth. So old Alice is out there somewhere, and he's probably not too best pleased about what we just did, because we kind of ignored him right up until we ran up to Karonkar and burned it to the ground. That does mean, though, we've got 3 of our books of arcane knowledge, which is pretty good. So far, so good. We can't argue with that. Now, what we need to do is we actually need to head down here. I also want to sack the ancient city of Quintex, because I kind of feel like, you know, it's a thing. We should probably do that. You can see these agents just like, just closing in around us. Big bunch of bastards. Maybe we should, like, burn elf territory. Oh, geez, Nagaron's dead. Holy balls. Holy, but what the hell happened? Was that chaos? Was it beast? It looks like beastmen. Oh, well, there we go. Right, now, we're going to recruit. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to do this. We're going to do recruit lords. Akold Hellbrass. No. And, yeah, already you can see, right, we stopped replenishing. Do we replenish if we encamp? Just out of interest? Nope, apparently not. This unit, local effects. Yep, because we're too close. Because we're too close, and so they changed it so that it's not like Chaos Warriors don't infight. However, they also don't replenish. But the Marauder units will, and look how much attrition they're going to take in one friggin' turn. Like, that's over a third of the unit in one turn from attrition damage. That's absolutely brutal. So we're going to get the hell out of here. We're going to go over here. I'm going to burn this to the ground instead. Because, you know, reasons. Bosh. Okay, and that's hopefully going to keep old Akold safe for the moment. He can't even encamp on his first turn, so literally he is completely defenseless at this point. We could maybe grab these 2 units to help him. That's an option. Let's have a look at Akold there. He's looking pretty good, isn't he? He's looking pretty badass. I like him a lot. So he starts with the effect, the Breath of Life. Now what this does is it gives him extra cash replenishment rate, which is really nice. He also gets the effect, the passive effect, the Breath of Life, which is an AoE regeneration. It's quite nice. However, it affects friendly and hostile troops. So basically what that means is that in any engagement that Akold is sort of involved in, he's going to be healing up everyone around him, friend and foe. So that's interesting. A bit of a double-edged sword. Otherwise, he's got the wind blade there. It's quite nice. He's got Validius. It's a mounted barded steed or something like that. He's got Entangle, Gifts of Life, Overgrown Meadows, the True Masters of the Empire, Dance of Change, and then Touch of Vigorous Life, which is a really nice AoE regen, which is going to restore huge amounts of hit points. So that's really potent. So he is going to be doing a lot of healing.
Are you a god?
No. Egrimm has leveled up. What do we like? What do we like? Now, we could get the Rune Blade. That sounds quite nice, doesn't it? I'm not too bothered about... Although getting... I mean, 25% off banishment would be quite nice. I mean, let's not... So what's this doing? That's going to give us a breath spell. It's also going to make us a little bit more killy. Get the dragon at level 20. Let's go with this, because that's going to just make us that little bit more killy, which is going to be great when we finally get our dragon. So let's do that. We also get a little... so we'll have the dragon breath and also the Chaos Rune Blade magical attack. So he's going to be quite the AoE master. Good stuff. David Blaine... Manticore, Bosh. Can everyone get a Manticore? You've already got a Manticore. Bosh. That's good. What else do I like? I mean, Transmutation of Lead's not the worst. We'll grab that. Paul Daniels already got a Manticore. Good. Enfeebling Foe. Good. And then Telsian. Good old Telsian. We're going to wait until you can get a Manticore as well. And we're going to go Blade Shield. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. There we go. Good. Right, okay, you can't do... We might... I might pop... Fuck it, we'll do that. We'll do that. That'll keep you, hopefully, you know, alive-ish, maybe, if you're lucky. Talsin. Baetros. Baetros Gali. Holy shit. Critically assassinated Deloria. Just absolutely, just iced that fool. Good job. Nice bloody work. Okay, so at least, hopefully, Akold is safe at the moment. Of course, the fact that you can't ambush as... Well, normally you can't ambush as Chaos. We can. That does mean we can actually hide him, should things get a little bit dicey. Obviously, hiding isn't always sure to work, but it does mean that we, hopefully, can sort of try and protect him a little bit. Maybe, you know, let's put that out. You want a defensive alliance. Now, considering you are strength rank 17, I think you just killed Nagarond. I'm going to say yes.
It is fortunate.
Hello. I will take that. Get our little beast friends. Hello, beast friends. Beast friends, our best friends. No. I just want to destroy Slaver's Point. There we go. Bosh. Let's take the... let's take the growth. Oh, we've got the Helm of Many Eyes. That's pretty good, actually. More armor and melee attack for everyone around him. If we give that... What do you actually have... You've picked that up. Have we got multiples of those or just one? Just one. Okay, you've picked that up, which is actually quite nice. So that's going to give everyone more armor and melee attack around him. Now, seeing as I've kind of got this idea that we've currently got a flying squad, and I kind of want to keep that flying squad together. What does corruption do? +4 corruption. I mean, it's not bad. Vigor loss reduction minus 50%. Quite good considering all Chaos Warriors wear heavy armor. So I think that ties them out quicker. Is that, if I just said complete bollocks? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think it has any effect, to be honest. So don't listen to me. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. Flaming Sword. Let's grab that bad boy. Has everyone got manticores now, apart from Telsian? All of our cast, our nerd squad are all airborne. Airborne nerd squad. Okay, if we come down here, I'm a little bit nervous about someone just like coming out of the fog of war and just nailing him, but we should be fine. Growth-wise, oh god, really? That close? You're fucking miles away. You are shitting me.
Onward to destruction.
How far away do you have to be? Like another fucking continent? Jesus. Fucking... What? That's the minimum distance? You are... Ugh. Okay. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. What we got going on? Right. Right. Talsin. You can't assassinate anyone. Right, you're going to be early warning. Early warning system for us. You're going to get over there. Just keep an eye out for Alice, just in case he comes this way. I mean, we have just wrecked his little island home. I think he's heading in this direction. He might be ignoring us and like settling all the ruins now. He might get murdered by beastmen. Fingers crossed. Rictus doing a thing. Good for you. Telsian has leveled up. We're going to give you... Oh, slightly hard to hit. Okay, you're going to be hard to hit. Sure.
Destruction for all.
Right. Seeing as this is sort of like a nice little... Oh, hello. Oh, is that a little Skaven hut? Little Skaven house.
Forward unto slaughter.
Okay.
Yes, my ruinous powers.
Now, what can you actually recruit? Garbage. Okay, well, recruit garbage. We could get some global recruitment going on then. You could actually get some chosen, which might not be the worst. I mean, they're quite expensive. That's 2.5k. Oof. However, that's going to make your army somewhat... And the sooner we can get you a stack, the sooner you can actually start doing shit, which isn't just dying. I'm going to go and burn this Skaven hole to the ground. Just, you know me, I see a Skaven hole, I just want to punch it. Just give it a good hard punch. What? Oh, you're doing a little vortex, are you? Doing little rites. Hello. Hello, sir. Military alliance. I'll take that. I'll take that. Oh, there's Alice. Is Alice under siege? Oh dear. Alice not in a good place. Apparently we've got a student. It's like... Really? Okay. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. I feel like someone's chasing us. Wait, are you the... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you're the guy that can just kill people, aren't you? Oh, that's... That's bad news. Where's... There you are. Can you kill him? Hurry up, come on. Get in there with your axe. Chop his face off. Oh, good job. You actually did it. Pitless murderer. Nice work. Nice bloody work. Okay, Thyrus, you're going to be immortal because I like killing Thyrus. I say I like killing him. Obviously, I don't enjoy killing him. I do. But... you know, I don't want him to die. I do. But he complains every time I do it, so I'm just going to... I'm not. Hello? What have you got? What have you... You just got a lot of storm vermin, which is fine, because my units are better than your units. So, let's get... Shall I... I could lightning strike and kill... Ah, fuck it. We'll just kill them all. Time to heat things up a little bit with David Blaine. And that is going to be... Jesus. And then it goes through some Skaven slave slingers. roasts them, then sort of veers off a little bit and heads for a unit of storm vermin, and then incinerates them too. So, sure. I mean, I think that worked out quite well. Did 117 kills. Not David's best, but certainly not his worst. Actually, it could be his worst. I don't know. I've never checked. Then a little flame pillar there is going to roast a few storm vermin, but they were on the move as they cast it. I mean, he did quite a lot of damage here. It still wasn't quite. I don't know. It felt like a waste of mana. It did kill quite a few, to be fair, and then actually starts coming back towards the enemy army. Well, yes, that would be a very good idea. Because these storm vermin can't decide which way they're going to go, and so they get cooked. Yes, that's sort of a singy smell, isn't it? That's the one. Okay, so our forces are waiting, including our new air squad. So, of course, there's David Blaine on the back of his Manticore, and then we've got Paul Daniels, the lovely Debbie McGee, of course, and Thyrus on the back of Manticore. So far, of course, Egrimm doesn't have his dragon. That's soon, and Telsian doesn't have a Manticore either, but we're working on that. Then we've got the Marauder Horsemasters coming in to chase away these slingers. Now, the Night Runners are really the only thing that I'm particularly worried about. The Storm Vermin. Storm Vermin are the elite infantry of the Skaven army, but frankly, that's not saying very much. They're not very good. Let's be honest. They're Storm Vermin. I mean, they're not bad, but they're not great. Little burning head there, and a penumbral pendulum. There we go, got there in the end. In a double attack that I like to call fire and shadow, or shadow and fire. Shadow and fire? Fire and shadow. It works either way. Basically, pendulum one side, burning head the other. I mean, burning head does most of the damage, but and to be honest, the pendulum kind of a waste of winds of magic, really, when you think about it. But never mind. The Thralls of Cabal, look, I mean, they look pretty awesome, actually. They look pretty good. Getting stuck in there with the lovely shiny halberds. Looking pretty good. Okay, good. And then Chosen clashing with the Storm Vermin in an engagement that's very much going to go the Chosen's way. Marauder Hunters, the Chaos Knights moving around the flank. The Chaos Knights going to come in. We've got a unit of Storm Vermin there. We don't particularly want to charge those if we can help it. They're going to hit us with Warp Lightning. That's going to be... oof. It's going to do some damage. That's a good spell. And the enemy commanders have attacked Egrimm and Halcyon, but fortunately, Flying Squad have jumped down to help out. And frankly, it's a lot of Manticores doing a lot of damage. So I think we'll be able... what the fuck's going on here? Howling Warpgate. You're not even... oh, okay. So he's basically... what a shit. What an absolute bastard. The Chaos Spawn running down any units they can find. Doing a nice little pit of shades over there to suck off some Skaven slingers. That was quite nice. Chaos Knight's got a lovely charge on the rear of this Storm Vermin unit, and they are not happy. Now we've got a big blob of Storm Vermin here. 3 units versus 1 unit of Chosen. They are getting slammed in the back with javelins. Of course, javelins, best weapon in the game. In come the Marauder Horsemasters just as a last-ditch charge, because I knew they were close to breaking, and sure enough, there we go. They have shattered. And it's just a case of charging them down, running them down. Those Marauder Horsemasters are going to be racking up quite a few kills. And it looks like most of Skaven also running. Of course, this can be when Skaven are at the most dangerous, because they will retreat and then come back to the fight. And if you chase them down, you tend to end up spread all over the place. But fortunately, it looks like army losses have taken effect, and the Skaven units have shattered with the Horsemasters in hot pursuit. Pretty good showing there from everyone, I think. I really do think the Marauder Horsemen are just pretty good. I mean, we could potentially swap them out for Chaos Knights. Could be an option if we can get the building. Really? 90 favour? Jesus. Okay, I'll just kill them then.
They will be dominated.
If that's all the Chaos Gods are going to put out for me, not going to bother. I'll be honest. I'll lay it on the line for you. Not interested. I'm just going to auto-resolve that. And I'm going to loot and raise. I'm a superior attacker, you're damn right, and fearless. And Knife survived, but the only one to survive, so that's fine. Okay, so we've got one skill point before we can get Bordros. Should be quite nice. Champion of Zinch would be nice to have. We need all of the skill points for that. So, shall we just go for... I'm not too bothered about the enemy winds of magic. What's this going to do for us? So, Forest Spotting and Strider, which is less useful when you're on a dragon. Some melee defense... Cooldown reduction on spells we don't have. Campaign line of sight is about the only thing I'm kind of going, well, that's quite nice. So let's get Van Horstmann's apprentices. There we go. Let's get that bad boy. And we're also going to get immortality. That's damn right. We're going to get... we could get earthing. Could get... Ooh, let's get Plague of Rust. It's good. When facing some like heavy armoured stuff, reducing armour by 60 is really good. And Penundral Pendulum, again, nice little wind spell. And then Telsian, you're going to keep getting more melee defense because then you can just sit there and tank stuff with your face. Let's go assault units or something like that. That could be quite useful. Okay, we can upgrade to the Tribal Gathering, so let's do that. I'm just going to keep get some Marauder Horsemen. Basically, just have somewhat of a... Maybe you can pick off, you know, odd stacks that we find, odd settlements that aren't that heavily defended, that kind of thing. We do want to get Pledges to the Dark Gods because that's going to give us melee defense and campaign movement range for our Chaos Warriors. So let's grab that. It does cost 20k, but we go fairly good income, so we should be fine there. A little bit armor bonus there for Hell Cannons, some Knight stuff over there. That sounds pretty good. Okay, we'll get the weapon strength. Not melee weapon strength, melee defense for Chaos Warriors, and then we might mosey on over to the next rank.
Loix Fury.
Got a lot of Minotaurs there, buddy. And an Electrified Banner. Because once we've got the... Oh, we also want the campaign movement range, don't we? Because that'll be very... Campaign movement range is so useful for hordes. Because if you can stay ahead of your opponents, then you're halfway there. So a little bit more casualty replenishment rate and horde growth. Looks like Alice has been crushed by Goros, which means we can come down here and burn the monoliths, and we might actually be able to wipe Alice out. Well, that's just what I said, Egrimm. Absolutely. Your fate is that we found another student, apparently. You just find the buggers everywhere, don't you? Literally everywhere. Okay, now we can get Bordros. Nice. Yeah, there we are. Now we've got Bordros. During Horstmann's escape from the Pyramid of Light, he managed to free the infamous Chaos Dragon Bordros from its prisons, and upon its winged and two-headed form, Horstmann took to the sky and fled towards the Chaos Wastes. You know what? I don't think I've ever had a Lord with a Chaos Dragon before. Because with the Warriors of Chaos, you usually can't have more than 3 hordes, realistically. And I haven't even played them that much, but because you don't get that many hordes, you're generally going to pick up the special characters like Sigfold, Archaon, and Kolek. The likelihood of you getting a 4th horde is actually quite low, and you only get it late on in the game. And so to get a Lord up to the point where you can actually get a Chaos Dragon is actually really rare, I find. I don't think I've ever had it before. So that's probably the first Chaos Dragon I've actually ever seen outside of a quest battle. There we go. Right. Telsian. We're going to go with, yep, more melee defense. In fact, what I might do, let's give you the Shield of Potolos. Let's give you the Shrieking Blade. Anything else? Missile resistance? Sure. Can you have anything else? Have a Zealot. That's all you can have. That's, you know, that's fine. Miniature flags for others. Let's finish off Plague of Rusts, because you never know when that could come in useful. We won't be fighting Warriors of Chaos, probably, so it's not going to be that, because normally that's the kind of spell you level on the Warriors of Chaos or Dwarves, and we're probably not going to be fighting either of those, realistically. But, I mean, reducing a unit to 0 armor can be pretty strong. Right, I don't want to move you too close, because otherwise you'll start taking attrition, so I'm just going to leave you here for the moment. Like, I could understand it if it was, like, within reinforcement range, but that seems really silly, to be honest. Just seems a bit silly. Right, let's get another one of them. Let's get a couple of you boys, and a couple of you. Can we get, like, any kind of hero? Nope. We're capped out. Okay, we need to get some heroes to get in that army. Preferably some kind of sorcerer. I could split off one of our boys, but, you know, I feel like I've got emotional attachment there now, so I'm not going to. It would be the sensible thing to do. I don't always do the sensible thing. Indeed. Okay, you're going to come down here, give us a little bit of vision. Okay, so I don't know if these are still... I think these might just be Chaos... Yeah, so those won't be Skaven ruins. So it looks like we've kind of got a free pass all the way to the ancient city of Quintex, which is quite useful. I'm going to get the campaign movement range first. It's going to take 14 turns, which is quite a while. But I think that's going to be well worth grabbing that one, because anything which is going to make us moving faster on the campaign map can only be a good thing. Have you got one settlement left? Have I wiped you out that much? You're willing to pay me some money? I'll take your cash. I'll take your cash. I could just kill you, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let you live in your little hole. Oh, Bordros looks amazing. Fucking, I do like the Chaos Dragons. They do look good. They do look good. Look at him go. Holy shit. Pretty badass. Now, I could finish off Alice, but I think I might let just Goros do it. I don't think we can see Goros when he's encamped. So he's encamped around here somewhere, and I'm just maybe we leave Akold to finish him off. Are we still recruiting? You know what? I'm going to knock that down. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to knock that down, and we'll get something better there. Because, I mean, like, the Marauder Horsemen are fine. Quite good against those missile units, which we have trouble with. Who's this? Did I see someone sailing over here? Okay. It looks like Tretch is also doing the Vortex ritual, which means they might spawn some Chaos Warriors to go and, like, murder him. Which I would be fine with. If he wants to die that way, so be it. Okay, where can we go for 20... Oh, I guess we can't... Okay, we'll just go right here. So we're on the move, but... I mean, Akold looks pretty good as well, doesn't he? I mean, considering this is a mod, bloody good work. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is aim to get the Blasphemous Icon. I think that's what we're going to do. We've got some Marauder Horsemen if we need them. I could get some Horse Masters. This army's costing me a bit, but I'm kind of okay with that. Let's get some Poison Warhounds. I don't know if it's the best idea. We're kind of leaving him behind. I'll leave him sort of trail after me. Hopefully he can catch up with me one day. But he's kind of going to be busy building shit. Okay, we've got 11 population settlement, which means we could actually probably build something else, couldn't we? Yes, we could. Yes, we could. I think I'm going to probably... I'm tempted to go for the Palanquin of trophies, because I could then get the Chaos Knights. Swap out the Horse Masters for Chaos Knights. Maybe. Maybe, throwing that out there. You know, could we do that? Oh, Tretch, what? Non-aggression? No, I'm not interested. Especially seeing as you want money from me for it. What? No. That's not how this works. Oh, there's Goros over there. He might actually destroy Alice for us. We found mystery meat, apparently, so he's moving even slower than usual. Okay, well, he will never catch up with me. Oh, I meant to... Do I want to build... You know, we'll do that as the poll. What should we build next? I think that's what we'll do. Oh, you're still recruiting. Fine. Doing that would give us more horde growth, wouldn't it? That would reduce the upkeep for... Well, it wouldn't, but it would let us recruit. I think that might be the better option. Fuck it, we're doing that. Because we can global recruit. It's slower, but you can still global recruit. So none of this. So what do we... So, to construct the Arcane Vortex building. Right. Which one's that? Is that that? That's the Chaos Rift. That's the Arcane Vortex. Right. Yeah, so, I mean, we could either go for the Chaos Knights. That'd be quite nice. Or alternatively, more nerds. Chaos Knights or more nerds. Or trolls. Because, you know, when you go troll, you don't re-roll.
What do the winds of magic blow to my portal?
Feels like an innuendo, but sure. Let the Gauls come. I mean, through your portal? Fair enough. You want a defensive alliance? I will take that. And we got our beastie friends. And the north over here is just... They've just burnt it. I mean, I've helped, to be fair, but it's just been razed. Holy shit. And there's these guys over here who I have no doubt they don't like me very much. This is Tiranoc. Did Tiranoc start here, or did they sail over? I feel like Tiranoc started over there, but I could... Maybe did they start at Arnheim? I'm not 100% sure. There's a lot of chaos corruption here. So much so, in fact, that it's causing chaos rebellions. So... We are causing absolute mayhem, which is great, because I love causing mayhem. It's my favourite thing to cause. Let's get our march on, because I don't think Alice is in a state to actually deal with us.
Even the Lawmaster could not.
Well, fair enough. That's, you know, be that as it may, all the same. Talsin, I want you to get a Manticore. It's not in that many levels, so I'm going to hold off. Oh no, you're the... Oh, it's Talsin, it's not Talsin. Okay, you can just assault garrisons. That'll be fine. What level is... Level 11. Well, pretty much the same. And again, I want everyone... Right, so we've got everyone apart from Talsin is currently mounted on a Manticore or a dragon. So we've kind of got a little flying squad, which is nice.
There is a deal to be struck, but first...
Hi, Morathi. How are you? Do you want an aggression? No. No. Basically, I'm going to burn your capital. So, because of that, no dice. I guess I will enter on that side then, apparently. Feels like a bad move on their parts. But that's sure. Clan Richter's dead. Is Alice dead as well? I think Alice might be dead. I think a lot of people might be dead. Including these guys. We're going to put the Mark of Zinch on Egrimm. It's going to give him 22% ward save, 10% physical resistance. He's got 74 armor, which is fairly low for armor, and only 45 melee defense. So he isn't particularly great in a straight-up fight. However, he is going to be doing a fair chunk of damage. I mean, you know, 622 weapon strength is pretty good. It's not Torok with the Sword of Cain level, to be fair, but it's still pretty good. So I'm going to raise that as we waddle off. And everyone ranks up. So, let's get the change of ways, because I would like to get the Champion of Tzeentch, because that's going to give us... Well, one, it's going to make our spells cheaper, of which we have none. But we will get some. And we can get the Golden Eye of Tzeentch as well. And also we're going to level you guys up. So we're going to give you... I mean, you've kind of got all the spells. Shut up, dog. So we're going to give you Scouting. I'm not too bothered about Chaos Corruption, to be honest, because we seem to be spreading a lot of that. I'm just going to go... Everyone gets Scouting. Does that stack? I hope so. I hope so. Okay, let's get Blade Shield. You know I've got 76 melee defense, 99 melee attack, and 100 armor. And as soon as we put in your Manticore, that's going to be pretty great. Yes, yes they will. We'll get around to that. Taliesin, do you want to come over here? I'm going to keep... We're going to start beating up the ancient city of Quintex garrison. Not that they have much of a garrison, to be fair.
I am the first sorceress.
Are you? We should probably kill Morathi, shouldn't we? That's probably a thing we should do. And we've killed her boy. May as well, you know, continue the... Is there a term for killing an entire family? Probably. Oh, look, they've declared war on the Cult of Pleasure. I feel like maybe having a military alliance with Beastmen of all things, probably not the best idea, but I'm not going to take that. Hello, Mung. What's going on? You want a defensive alliance? You want me to pay? No, I'm not going to pay you for it. I mean, you're not doing anything. You just sat up there freezing your Norks off, aren't you? Stupid buggers. Okay, where is Morathi? Is she in attendance? She is down there, and we can reach her. So we're going to flap on down. And, ooh, has she just resettled that? Ooh. Bad move. I was kind of hoping for a big showdown with Morathi, but unfortunately, because she's just resettled this province, or whatever, her army's, well, fucked, to be honest. So I reckon that Flying Squad can probably finish them off all by themselves. There's Bordros looking fantastic. What a legend. And we're just going to hit them. Fire and Shadow. Little pendulum there. In goes the Burning Head as well. And, yep, they get cooked. And slashed. And then Flying Squad comes in for the kill. We're going to go and hit Morathi. There's the Fire Breath as well. And that's... So that's Egrimm's, like, tier ability. His magic attack thing. Which is... It's from his sword. Which is fine. That's okay. And we're going to try and kill off Morathi. If we can kill Morathi, then we should manage to rout the enemy army, but unfortunately she's going to... I don't know whether she just keeps getting knocked down, which would probably be highly likely, considering. But she's just not taking much damage. But what's left of her army, and I mean there is like... You know, bugger up. We're going to drop a final transmutation from Thyrus there. Thyrus is going to get quite a few kills. Have a look at... Where's Thyrus? There he is. I mean, he got 91 kills from that, because most of these units were so injured that just a rank 1 final transmutation killed almost 100 units, which is pretty impressive. Morathi, though, is charging down my Marauder Horsemasters, having taken 0 damage. We are throwing javelins at her, but she seems to be quite relentlessly not dying, which is most unfair. So our Chaos Knights are taking quite a chunk of damage from those bolt throwers, so we're going to chop. Flying Sword's going to go in and knock those out to make sure that's no longer a problem. The Chaos Spawn is sort of like running around. Morathi is, you know what? Morathi's probably one of my favourite legendary lords. I mean, one, she's got moves, and two, she's got style, and also Greater Arcane Conduit, and that works too. And what she doesn't have is a lot of armour. She's not wearing a lot of clothes, and as such, throwing a lot of javelins in her face is I mean, to be fair, her hair is going to deflect some of them, but that's probably where she's getting some of her armour from. She's got 15 armour. I imagine 10 of that has to be at least just be the hair. But she is actually, you know, not a slouch in melee combat either. She's got quite a high charge bonus, and on Sulafet, her Dark Pegasus, she can do a lot of damage on the charge, but her army was already weakened, and with all these javelins flying in from all directions, she has shattered, as has her army, as she runs through a rock. God damn it, CA. A few scratches here and there. That's what I get for dicking about, isn't it? Never mind. Let's take the. Seeing as it's about as much growth as we get money, may as well get that one. Hag Butcherer. Dark magic, demonic pacts, and evil ways of Counter Van Norse in the face of superior arms. Hero action cost reduction. All heroes and hero self-defense. That's quite nice. Pretty good. Like that a lot. Okay, and that's Morathi defeated. So we will go and burn the entity of Quintex just to, you know, really rub it in her face, which she normally enjoys. And I'll tick that one off the list of cities that we want to destroy, and then it's straight on to Hwatl down there, which will give us, if we have a look, weapon strength plus 15% for Lords embedded. Lords and embedded heroes, sorry. And hero and Lord rank, recruit rank plus 5, so that'd be quite nice to grab. However, let's just level you up. What do we? Oh yeah, we're going to get Champion of Zinch, so that'll give us the Fireball of Zinch. So we get a little fireball to chuck at people, which will be quite nice. And David Blaine is going to get, I guess Scouting. I'd like more magical items if we could find them. Well, no, it's just that's just my opinion. I think we could do with more magical items. All right, fine. Okay, and also I'm going to put a poll up to try and decide which building we're going to do next. Now, the Arcane Vortex and Palanquin of Trophies are both good options there. So one's going to give us another Sorcerer, which we can pop in our second army. Alternatively, we can go for Chaos Knights, maybe replace the Horse Masters with that. So that could be quite good as well. But maybe we could go for Chaos Troll there. Or maybe just go mental and maybe go a Reliquary of Chaos, Giant Camp, Lightning Grounds. There's some good options. Maybe Hell Cannons. Oh, maybe Hell Cannons. So we'll see what the Patreons vote for next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.